Hey guys, this is Akash Varathan from Fourth and Nine. I've got a super special interview today. I've got Footwork King, better known as Rischad Whitfield of Blitz Football Camp. He's a football trainer who specializes in footwork and movement. This offseason, he's working really, really closely with running back Jerick McKinnon and wide receiver Deebo Samuel. So we're going to speak to him kind of on his background, his experience, and how he trains these athletes kind of in the offseason.
Let's get into it. So, you've been working with a couple 49ers players this offseason. It started a few
Yeah.
years ago. Your name is super, super popular on social media. Your Footwork King handle, your videos, all the work you're doing. But we like to, as fans, we like to know more just about you, kind of how you got started in this area. How you got started with Blitz Football Camp. I know you studied kinesiology in college, and so just give us some background on how you got into Blitz Football Camp.
I actually, man, there we go. The Niners right here. Deebo gave me this.
Right on.
Yeah. Oh man, this is a badass shirt. Man, I've been doing this after college. Man, I was just personal training. I battled a lot of injuries in high school. So I walked on to U of H, but University of Houston. But the injuries, what I know now, if I knew it back then, I'd probably be playing. Well, I wouldn't be still playing because I'm 38 years old, but I would have taken care of my body a lot better, because everything I do involves movement. If you watch some of the stuff that I do with these guys, it's all like footwork mechanics based on whatever position that they play. So I get it real detailed. Probably why I train a lot of pro guys, man, because it's not like most guys don't get into detail like me, man. And for instance, let's say I think y'all probably play Cleveland, So by me working with Odell, I work on Sherman, it kind of helps them out hand in hand, especially press man coverage, because a lot of stuff I do is footwork for man coverage, off man, So I took it to another level, man. I just think differently. I can watch a game and automatically find a way to help that person. Like, okay, man, why did he get stuck right here? Or why didn't he get out there break sooner? Or why is he, I get this movement wise, man. It's just, I don't know,
Yeah. I
I can see it. Yeah.
I was telling Dylan before the call, quarterbacks, 5 or 10 years ago, they used to go to Tom House in the offseason to kind of work on their throwing motion, right? They would all be in Southern California. Now it seems like all the skill guys in the NFL, they're in Houston. They forget their offseason plans. They're in Houston with you, working on their footwork and movement skills. So it seems like you've got the hot spot right now. In Texas.
Man. Man, this is about 10 years now, man. I've had my facility built since 2013, but I've been training, man, since 2010. Every year, man, from Le'Veon, I go to Miami. Like the last week, I'm going into training camp. I work with Le'Veon. I was in LA the entire month of July, working with Odell, like the entire month. I don't really travel that much, but I just do for those two guys. But everybody comes out here, man. I work with Sherm up at in San Francisco.
Okay.
Because I was working with Ahkello. Me and Ahkello, this is our third year working out together. That's my boy there, man. Sherman and Ahkello, they're good people. Jerick McKinnon, dude, I got a lot of Niners, man. Deebo, Emmanuel. I've been working with Emmanuel. Jeez, I can't tell you how long I've been working with Emmanuel.
Emmanuel Sanders, Emmanuel Mosley.
Yeah, Emmanuel Sanders.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah. I knew once Emmanuel got to the on the Niners team, I knew he was gonna up Deebo's game up. That's just how the person Emmanuel is. Yeah, I wish he would have stayed. I know they want to resign him, but I knew he looking for more money, and so he's gonna do well with the Saints. But yeah, man, the journey just man, always football's king down here in Texas, man. So I just had a good DB coach back in college, man. He was just all about movement and, working on a ladder for this, working the cone for this. He always told me we're going to do this because it's going to help you with this. It's going to benefit this on the field,
Okay.
So I just kind of took it and ran with it, Like when I first started work with Sherman at his camp, he was like, man, you kind of like borderline psycho with this stuff, the way I present it. I talk about it's crazy, man. I guess and he's like, but you got to be like that. He goes, that's why you're the best at what you do. You kind of got to be like that, you know. I just see things differently. I know how to work it. You know, this is my 4th year maybe with Jet. Yeah, because he's 2 years. I got him. Yeah, and just y'all haven't seen him yet. Hey, wait till that. Dude, I'll tell you right now. Everybody else asked me, like, who's the 5 hardest working guys that you train pro-wise? Le'Veon Bell is one of them. He don't get tired. Jerick McKinnon is one of them. He does not get tired. Emmanuel's one of them. Xavier Howard, and Joe Hayden, and Odell. You know, and Odell. Those dudes, man, their work ethics are unreal. But Jet McKinnon is like, him and Le'Veon are like, dude, they do not like robots, man. I tell you. You got to bring Jet down. I think they might have had to do that one time, man. You got to tell Jet to stop. You know, he'll go pull workout in the morning. Weights, boom. See me at 7 o'clock. Rep at the rep. I mean, him and Deebo been down here for a month already. But this is like clockwork for Jet, man. Like his mindset. Yeah, man, he can just do everything, man. This is gonna be the year this year for him.
That's awesome.
He's the running back. Yeah, he's elite. He's elite.
Yeah, definitely 49ers fans especially are looking forward to that. You know, just kind of the tough injury luck he's had. I know they're definitely anticipating his return. So I saw a tweet a couple days ago, just kind of your routine. You start super early in the morning, you go super late into the night. Just kind of what's your routine like day to day with Blitz Football Camp?
So I got 4 coaches that train with me as well.
Okay.
Been with me for a long time. So all my pro guys will come in like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I dedicate that entire day for them. You know, usually, and then we'll do some things on like Saturday at times, depending, you know, because they're all out here. They still get to hang out and stuff. You know, everything based on positions. So, for instance, I might have one of my DNs from the Bears at 9 a.m., one of my DNs for the Vikings at 10 a.m. Then I'll have Lonnie Johnson, one of my corners, play for the Texans, start corner for the Texans, and I'll have Kendall Sheffield, plays for the Texans. Play for the Falcons, starting corner there. I'll have them at 10. And then I'll have CD and Courtney at 11. You know, then I'll break, whatnot, and I'll come back at 4 o'clock, and I'll have, you know, Eric Ebron at 4. He's my only tight end. And then I'll have Harrison Hand for the Vikings, Graylin for the Eagles. And I have like Jet, and Deebo. You know, it's everything based on positions, man. But it's crazy, man. I mean, and that's just one group of pros. Then there's another group that comes in, like, yeah. So everything based on position, man. I'm at a high demand every year. It just keeps growing and growing and growing. You know, but Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, man, it's all dedicated to them. Tuesdays and Thursdays is all my high school kids and college athletes and stuff. So we do things on a lot of things on Saturday and Sunday too. So stay busy, you know, all year round, really.
Yeah. I think one of the things I read when I was getting ready for this interview was that, you know, you put in the work, you know, March through July in the off season, right? When cameras aren't there and all that kind of stuff. That's when you and you guys are grinding out there. So I could tell based on the schedule you have, it's just go all the time, right?
Oh, it's all go, man. People are like, man, like any video you see me post up, like that video is like, those are all new. I mean, that's just, you know,
yeah.
And, you know, and the ones I post up for my high school kids, you know, just for college coaches to see them, you know, I get a lot of questions about the kids, you know, and my pro guys, you know, I had to show y'all how Jet's moving out here, man. You know, people ask me, is he 100%? Y'all gonna see if he's 100%. You know, I had that dude out here, change direction, cutting, active to rest feet. I mean, dude, he's been out here killing it. And Deebo's go, man. That's all.
Those guys have a nonstop motor.
Oh yeah. And it's good that Jet brought Deebo down here, all month too. You know, but Deebo's my boy, man. He's good people, and so and I worked with Ahkello last year in LA. Worked out, so I'm gonna try to get him with him in July. Sherman as well when I get back to Cali.
Okay.
But right now it's just, I know I'm missing some pro guys. I know I'm missing some guys. So many of them out here right now working out.
Gotcha.
Houston's a good spot for it, man. It's hot out here. My facility is kind of really it's kind of hidden.
Okay.
So not a lot of traffic, but
Okay.
we do got a lot of cameras though, man. People, news, videographers, photographer people, but I'm so used to them. So I work around them all the time, I'm so used to them. I don't even see them. I be in my own zone, just trying to get these boys right. So
I mean, that's how you get the good content, right? That you post on social all the time. So
it's live and direct, man. That's just you see it it's live, man. Just a different switch just turns on when I'm out there in the field.
Yeah.
I know what they need to work on. How we got to get better at it. I can just watch the game, a couple of plays, and okay, this is what I need to work on. So that's what I'm doing with all these guys, the skill sharpening.
Okay. Going back a couple years in 2018, Sherm was coming off of the torn Achilles, right? He had just switched teams. 49ers fans were kind of, questioning, what to expect out of this guy. He's coming off of an all-pro season where he looked like his old self. Sort of what's next for him, right? He's getting up there in age. You think he's going to transition to safety? You think he should stay at corner? What do you think is next for Sherm?
Sherman plays one side of the field. He plays on the left corner, so
right.
He doesn't really move. Age, Sherman, Richard is so smart. It don't matter what team y'all playing. The dude probably knows, okay, where the ball's going just by, okay, who the offensive coordinator is that y'all playing, dude. All right, who's a quarterback? All right. Man, I learned so much from Sherm. Mentally-wise, I wish every defensive back that I trained that's in college can sit and talk to Sherm because it's the mental part of the game is what these guys got to have. And Sherm knows everything from alignment, like I said, offensive coordinator, what quarterback he's playing against, what the receiver tendencies, all that stuff makes up for, the speed. He's long, he's quick, he got great eyes, got great technique, great fundamentals, great mechanics. He's not super duper fast, but he don't have to be because he's just brains wise and smart. Just his football IQ, man. He just knows. I watched. I forgot who they were playing, and I was watching a receiver push. All right, Sherman just inching back, and I mean, like once that receiver broke the 5-yard line, Sherman like, oh, there it goes, out route. You know what I mean? He was already sitting on top of that out. Like everybody can't do that. From young DBs, they got to just roll with it. But Sherm just understands, man. It's my alignment, and how many steps these guys are taking. It's gonna be this, or okay, he goes inside, it might end up being that. So yeah, he's elite, man. I keep him at corner because y'all got two good safeties, but corner's good. I mean, especially after this year too. So he definitely stay at corner, man. He'll help. Yeah, he'll help out big time.
I think the interception you're referring to was against the Vikings in the playoffs. He ran the route better than, I think it was Thielen, and Kirk Cousins threw it right to him. Yeah.
Right to him. Yeah, I wanted people to realize, like, look, that wasn't a bad throw by Kirk Cousins.
No.
That was excellent executed, knowing where you're supposed to be at, knowing the route concept, knowing what Thielen was going to do, film study, and Sherman sat right up there on it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
No, that's exactly what you'd expect from a veteran corner, excuse me. And moving on to a different cornerback that you've worked with, Ahkello Witherspoon, right? He started off last season and he was really good, and then he got hurt and there were some inconsistencies there, and he was in competition with kind of Emmanuel Mosley the rest of the season. What do you think he needs to work on to kind of get back to his 2019 form, his early 2019 form?
And I think where Ahkello was rising. Boom, rising. He's a long corner too. He was doing so well. But I'm like, man, Ahkello. The games that Ahkello struggled was with Diggs.
Yeah.
I'm like, and Diggs is good. Diggs is very good. I want people to realize that. I'm like, man, your worst games were against Diggs. But it wasn't like he was right on Diggs. Diggs is elite, man. I mean, like it was balls. Like I'm like, dude, Ahkello, he broke Ahkello's cushion. Ahkello got him. Ahkello was right there side by side. It was like the one that Cousins put on the back of the end zone. I mean, there's nothing Ahkello can do. He was right there. So like I said, he just got to, like, improvement-wise, it don't have anything to do with movement-wise with him. It just, he just got to make sure he just plays the ball. And sometimes he's late with his eyes. He just got to play through the ball. He's in position. Even when y'all played the Vikings, I think this last year, I think Diggs caught that ball, man. Did they pull him? I think they pulled Ahkello?
I think so. Yeah, they did. In the playoffs, yeah. It was the touchdown that he gave up. Then they pulled him and they put Emmanuel Mosley in for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, God. I'm like, man, Diggs ran a help route. Diggs, but but I couldn't even get mad at Ahkello, man. You understand? I'm watching this guy. I do a lot of voiceovers, man, on games. I'm like, I can't. Damn, what can you do different? It was just right there. But damn, I got to get Diggs. They get a handshake, Diggs. You right? We supposed to be at. You did it. So it's harder for these corners, man, because they got to do everything in reverse.
Yeah.
So, but Ahkello just got to play through the ball. Man, he'll be fine this year. He's keep his confidence up, and Sherman. Having Sherman on the team helps out Ahkello because Sherman's the one who introduced me to Ahkello, man, and just the knowledge that Sherman's bringing to him, man. And he's just have confidence in him and stick with him. That's the main thing. So the kid's good, man. Young, he's good though.
Absolutely. I think the same way, Emmanuel Sanders helped Deebo, Sherman's been huge to the young corners on this team. And it's a tough ask playing opposite to Sherman because quarterbacks are attacking that other corner spot. So
yeah, they're attacking other corner spot, man. And I was talking to Ahkello's dad during the Super Bowl. I got boys on both teams, man. It was crazy. I'm like, damn, I got 4 boys on the Chiefs, 4 on the 5 on the San Fran. I don't never root for teams, man. I just root for my players. But I was like, man, with Sherman on one side, y'all D-line is unreal. And y'all got Kinlaw now too. That boy, oh God. And then your linebacker Quan is a big animal. And that dude that played for the rookie y'all got, man. I'm like, man.
Dre Greenlaw.
Yes. With all of that pressure, I'm like, Ahkello, you should be right. The D-line forcing the quarterback to throw the ball early, man. You should be sitting on some routes, getting some picks. So I know for a fact this next coming up year, I'm hoping he beats out. I'm not sure how it's going to look next year between him and Mosley. I don't. I looked at the depth chart. I don't know what's going on with that. But I mean, I think he will definitely have a better season this year. He just got to put it all together, man. Just confidence wise, So, and he was doing that this year, man. He came in. I think preseason. Y'all played the Steelers. Who was it y'all played? He was ball. He had a pick in that No.
I can't remember from last preseason. Was it like Dallas? They played Dallas. They played
he had
San Diego or the Chargers usually.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was. Yeah, but before he got hurt, man, he was doing his thing, man. So I hope everything.
Yeah.
Everything can turn out pretty well for him this year, man. He wants it. I just gotta just keep working, keep his confidence up and stuff. So
cool. And now on to the guys that you're working with this offseason. The 2 guys that have spent sort of a month with you, Jerick McKinnon and Deebo Samuel. We'll start with Jerick. 49ers fans haven't seen him in a regular season game. What can they expect from him this year? What have you seen health-wise with his knee? Just kind of run me through what you guys have been doing.
One, Jet is in the best shape of his life. The best shape of his life. I think he's working around. I think he's maybe at 195, 200. He's already, blazing fast. You want to talk about a dude that can rev his engine up from like in a matter of steps. I'm talking about 0 to 100. But the versatility that he's gonna be bringing, man, and nowadays he's gonna be a dual threat running back. So he does a lot of running back stuff and receiving stuff out here. I know the way Kyle Shanahan uses offense, man. I know the running backs will be a big factor in the passing game. So I mean, he's doing all that. We're working on change directions, working on quick cuts, work on I think I posted one of the things we worked on. We kind of see him going downfield through the octagons. Yeah, so that's active. It's like active feet to rest. A lot of people went crazy over that. As a running back, when they get the ball, boom. Say they have a stretch play. Jet would have a stretch play. His feet are really just kind of trying to see things, and then you got to get active with it.
Yeah.
So, but it's like a 0 to 100 type deal.
Got to be able to hit that hole, right?
You got to be able to hit the hole. But but everything I do is for inside runs. So footwork for inside runs. So you got to be able to get through the D lineman, O lineman, D lineman, and linebackers. And then once he gets past them, he can go scot free. They won't catch him. Him and Breida played college ball together, man. Those dudes, I watch the dudes run through people, man. They're real good friends, man. But they're just real, like, just the way they can turn on is unreal. But Jet just. We're doing a lot of like quick twitch footwork stuff. That's the main thing, man. Every year with my running backs, man, because they got some of the most complex movements. So everything I do with them guys, man, is just all foot speed, all change directions, start, stop, the whole nine. So, them holes, the thing is, when you get that football, that hole looks different. It's totally different by the time he gets the ball, man. So I got to make sure Jet can make people miss. Be like a little dodgeball, man, like a pinball, man. Just real slippery, quick out of his cuts. We got to make the first, always make the first person miss, and then be deadly in the receiving game, man. Even downfield, So I think that's what I didn't see from any Niners running backs, like the passing game, man. I didn't see none of like Jet right you up. Jet runs routes. And he's gonna be a big factor.
Yeah, that was definitely something they missed last season. And on the note of the video, so I'm actually gonna share my screen here. I've got the video here that you posted with McKinnon. So maybe you could just kind of walk us through what you guys are working on. And
okay, so you see how we're going through so on this drill right here.
The octagons.
Octagon, cut, yeah. Yep. So we tap, cut. 1, 2, 1, 2, cut. All right. So at the now this one right here, all right. So you see it look like he's just skating, doesn't it? Right. He never stops his feet. He stays one level, but everything is sudden.
Okay.
Right, boom, boom. So I'm actually directing him. I'm right there behind the camera. I'm directing where to go. So yeah, I mean you gotta have.
I see you there. Yep.
Smooth. Smooth. 1, 2, cut. Boom. Smooth.
Yeah, his feet never stop moving.
They never stop moving. If you notice, his feet are just skimming the turf. You know what I mean? They just skim the turf. You don't want your feet off the ground that high at all unless you're running.
Okay.
The thing about the running backs, when they get the ball, everything's in tight areas, man. So they got to maneuver. It's when those running backs pick up their feet, they're not going anywhere. So gotcha. I teach my running backs and my defensive backs. We do everything just skate. That's why I always look like my defensive backs that I work with are just look like they're just moonwalking, because anytime your feet off the ground, that means we're not going nowhere. So that entire time, y'all, Jet's feet just we're going 30 some yards. His feet are just skimming the turf.
Okay.
Change, yeah. And then I was working on, and anybody had any questions about his knee, the first drill that you just showed, that's with the octagon, right? 1, 2. But at each one of those orange cones, he had a quick violent stick left, quick violent stick right. You see him turn his body? Yeah, that's gonna change. That's when we got to change direction. He's gonna be able to change directions. So that needs 100.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that's exactly what 49ers fans want to hear. One other video I saw was I think you had some like sticks that you were tossing at him.
The Ahkello sticks. Those are pretty cool, man. Those are good for hand-eye coordination and reaction time.
Okay.
So when you get the it just helps it when the football comes. You ain't gonna drop it. So, but it just helps him kind of like really focus in because there's 3 colors on there. So I'll throw a Ahkello stick at Jet, and he's coming out full speed, and I hit him late. So I'll throw it. Boom, he gets up to it. Then while we're at full speed, I'll say White. He got to grab White, keep going.
Okay, you got to grab the side.
Yeah, the 3 of them. Yeah, so it's like a red one, red one, a white one, and a black one.
Gotcha.
So actually red, white, blue, and I got one that's black, white, black, white, and blue. And it's good, man. I use a lot with Deebo. Deebo don't miss him. Oh, man, I got to see Deebo. Oh, gosh. Man, when you see people use these sticks, man, they're just stationary catching them.
Yeah.
I'm like, I did a video. It was just a training session with CD Lamb, and the video went crazy because I guess nobody uses them while moving.
Mm-hmm.
The way I think, I'm like, no, you play receiver, we're going to use these bad boys coming out of your breaks.
Yeah. You're never in one position catching, right?
Never in one position catching. So whatever position you're in, you got to focus in on that while moving forward. So Deebo's unreal with it, man. He snatches those bad boys out the air. Dude, I'm telling you right now, he ain't gonna drop. He won't. You know, and I'll throw these things in situations where maybe Jimmy throws a ball, maybe that he gotta go and adjust to it. So, so I put it in perfect situations. So then when we go use the football downer, on Friday when we do our routes and stuff, it's the bad ball, you can adjust to it. But those things are lifesavers, man. The people who have been in them, man, they sent me some, and I've been using them like crazy. But they're a really good training tool for these guys.
Okay. Just kind of staying on the topic of Deebo Samuel, right? You mentioned his drops. So I think he had 9 last season, and a lot of those were early in the year, and it definitely got better as the year went along.
Yeah.
So
once the menu got there, things changed, huh?
Things changed. Yeah.
Man, I hope. Dude, I don't know if you're interviewed or talked to Emmanuel, man, but you're gonna feed off him. If Emmanuel's in the room right now, you'll feed off the energy. Like you'll feed off the positivity, and that's why I think Deebo put something on Instagram when Emmanuel went to the Saints, man. It's just like I gotta have Deebo. Jet will probably be that guy like Emmanuel, but Emmanuel holds Deebo accountable, man, and he's. I know Deebo will do a thing this year. It's just like when it comes to focusing, preparation, that's what Emmanuel is good at. Very, very, very good for the young guys, and he ain't no competition with nobody. He's made his money. He played in young long time in the league, so he's there to help Deebo, man. I got to make sure Deebo stays on that. That's the only way. But he's working. He's down here with Jed. They're working out with me. They're working out with Coop. Coop killing him. But Coop is Adrian Peterson's got a gym down here. Adrian Peterson, Trent Williams, man. So
I heard about that. We spoke with Deebo a couple weeks ago, and I heard those workouts are insane.
Oh my God, you gotta. I go, Jet. Did you tell me? I go, Jet. Did you tell Deebo about Coop? No. I'm like, when y'all start Monday? I go, what you told Deebo? He said, I told him come to work with Coop. We're gonna be in Texas until time to go to training camp. Deebo said, okay, cool. I'm like, bro, you got to mentally prepare people for Coop. Coop, man, they got 30 heels. Man, I mean, dude, Deebo told me that workout after his first session. Dude was dead, man. Oh, man, I got a picture. He's on the field, just shot, leg shot, man. Just like, Coop. Yeah, but Coop's good at what he does, man. He breaks them, he conditions them, man, but they'll be in the best shape. This is actually good at Deebo down here, man, because we get down out here, man. Really.
Awesome. Yeah. And on the same note, I've got a video here that you posted of Deebo. So same thing. Let me share it and let's just walk through kind of what you guys are doing here.
Yeah. Okay. Now, working on sticks. So these are all for routes. Boom, boom. Look at them cuts. 1, 2. Boom. Give me that stick. I think I threw 2 of them. 90 cuts, 90 cuts, 90 cuts, 90 cuts, 90 cuts. Dig route, out route, dig route, out route, dig route, out route. You see the sticks? So it's a short area.
Okay.
Right here, boom. These are like releases. Boom, release. So he's releasing, stack, move, release, stack, boom, release, stack, boom. Yeah. So he's releasing off these while moving forward. Yeah. Right here, we're just working on routes now. You see him sticking these routes. That's his dig route right here. Boom. Yeah. Dig route. He rolls it. Here we go. We're going right here. We got a quick out route. Yeah, we did routes at the end. So yeah. Is that the only video I got of Deebo?
That was the one that I recorded.
Okay. It's gonna be a huge year for him. Oh, it's 1,500. It's 1,500 plus yards this year, but 1,500 touchdowns. All we need Jimmy to do is just throw that damn ball. Have faith. We're gonna be straight, man. Yeah, I promise you. Yeah, I'm a big Niners fan. It was tough, at the Super Bowl. I work with Miko Hardman.
Mm-hmm.
Just being out there with the dudes, man, it's kind of like, can't root for no team, man. Just kind of
rooting for your guys, right?
Yeah, y'all would have won. I'm telling you right now. I told Deebo that too. I told Miko, y'all defense ain't really that damn good, bro. I was like, if Jimmy would have hit that Emmanuel, I don't know how you throw. I'm like, man, dude, I don't know how you did he overthrow Emmanuel, bro?
Yeah,
I was hurt, bro. I was hurting because I'm like, man, one, Emmanuel couldn't get more wide open, but that would have changed that. I think that touchdown y'all would have won the game, man. And Deebo, I told Deebo too. I was like, bro, you had about 10 reverses that game, bro.
Yeah.
He's like,
He had 50 plus rushing yards. I think it was his highest rushing total so far of the season. And yeah, he was on a roll in that game. I think, you mentioned 1,500 yards. He's going to be an all-purpose guy, right? He's going to have a ton of rushing yards and a ton of receiving yards.
Yeah. He's very dynamic, man. Very dynamic, very versatile, very instinctive. For Deebo, have a big, solid frame. He bends, cuts. He's a running back. So it's good that I like the way that Kyle Shanahan doesn't like send Deebo downfield because he has that running back ability.
Oh,
he's tough as his nails. He's a dog. Yeah, yeah. And I don't know. I haven't seen much of Brandon Ayuk, but I'm a big SEC guy when it comes to certain just mindset wise. So I'm not sure, man. I mean, I'm sure he'll do fine. I haven't really watched much of Brandon Ayuk. I thought y'all gonna get my boy CD. Y'all would have got CD, would have been over with. Yeah. Jeff was like, man, we can probably go get CD. I'm like, man, I think we're going to the Raiders, man, because the Raiders. I thought we were going to the Raiders. The Raiders coach hit me, but then we like, you know what? Then the Niners start showing like a lot of interest, man. I'm like, they gonna get a receiver.
Yeah.
Did y'all pick before? No. Who CD was gone by then?
The 49ers picked Javon Kinlaw. CD Lamb was still on the board, but when they picked Ayuk, CD Lamb was gone.
Yeah. But I put Kinlaw because they lost DeForest Buckner.
Yep, DeForest Buckner went to Indy, and so it kind of opened up the way there. Just back to Deebo's route running. I'd spoken to his high school coach when he was a rookie, Deebo's high school coach, and he said route running was the area of focus. So have you seen like a growth in that area specifically, or?
So on out routes, you see how on that one drill we're doing where I had the yellow hurdles and he was just sticking with one foot. Yeah. So, and then at the end you see him doing videos. We're doing the videos where he's just sticking one foot in the ground and keeping it flat. It's one sticking. We don't like to break down a lot. Receivers go full speed and pop, break down. Deebo's able to push vertical, stay the same level, stick off that foot, and get out that break the same height level. You see, and it's quicker, it's faster, and it's able for him to create separation. So he's dropping down. He's working a lot of releases too, so he's releasing very well. But his route running has gotten way better. At the end of every workout, we're always running routes. Out route, dig route, comeback route, curl route, slant route, hitch route. And then we send them downfield on a go route. And then we do some double routes. Post corner, post dig, post comeback. Post corner, post dig, post curl. Out and up, slant up, post. We start doing some double move routes and stuff like that. And Deebo's boom, boom. He stick his head, foot in the ground, selling it, eyes, And plus, like, the release stuff that I've been working with them on, I work with so many pro defensive backs from Xavier, Joe Hayden, Slay. Like, I got a ton of dudes that I work with over, like, I'm able to kind of help Deebo out. Okay, dude, if he plays you like this here, you got to, that's another thing that helps the guys out, man. They get to see it from both, and the same thing from our corners. My corners, like Darius Slay, I work with Darius Slay every year. Darius Slay's a badass, man. I mean, Slay's like, shit, Rischad, you got 4 receivers that I got to play against every year. You know what I mean? So, I gotta, watch what I do, and I'm able to kind of help out in that aspect, man. It's good, because some of the stuff I work with is a lot of stuff I work with is footwork for man press for my DBs, and then footwork for releases for my receivers, and then I work on top of the route stuff. So, I push the pen with Deebo, man. I got to get to the other video, man. Where we're doing some 90 breaks. But he's going downfield and he's breaking off me and he's just sticking his foot in the ground. Boom, getting out of the bad boys, so he's going to get separation. If I was Kyle Shanahan, I'd keep him strictly on stick routes. He just straight stick routes. Like, no comebacks, no curls, just keep him on slants, posts. Just quick stuff, screens, tunnel screens, man, I keep him on that, man. He's getting out them breaks. Out routes. I'll put him on a comeback. But I use Kittle for that. I know y'all use Kittle for those post routes.
Yeah.
Those curl. No, those corner
Especially
routes.
the double moves, the post corner, things like that. Yeah, that's where Kittle comes in, right? So,
Bro, Kittle. I saw a video of Kittle. I was like, man, I got some tight ends I work with. I'm like, gosh, that's how y'all got to move, man. Kittle can line up in 3-point stance in line, but dude, you watch Kittle, he can turn into a straight wide out, and move. He releases better than any other receiver I've seen, and he runs routes very well.
Okay.
Best tight end, one of one of the best tight ends in the NFL. I'm like, man, I got Ebram and I got another.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Eric's gonna see this.
Oh yeah, Eric. If you ever met Eric gonna let you know. Yeah, me, Eric gonna let you know, man. God, he was. We did. I don't know what we were doing, man. I had a Cowboy shirt on. He was telling.
I think he gave you a Steelers jersey or shirt, right?
Yeah. I got some Steelers stuff. He's like, yeah, he got this shitty Cowboy shirt on. I was like, but he's a trip, man. A great dude. Yeah, they're my boys, man. But like I said, they're all down here, man. They get to see each other. They all don't train together, but they see each other kind of coming out and leaving and stuff. So, but yeah, it's good. It's good stuff, man. I'm enjoying working with all of them, man. I know it's gonna be a big season for Deebo and Jet, man. They're preparing for it. During this whole COVID, haven't done anything but giving them guys more time, and because there's no OTAs and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the guys who work out like this for a long time, man, always end up playing very well in the season.
Yeah.
They get. So,
man, that's great.
Yeah, man, I'm excited.
That's great. That's great to hear. I mean, so just you personally, kind of, you've had Blitz Football Camp now for, you said 10 plus years, right? What's your personal goal? What's the next step now?
Well, I like to stay manageable, so I don't want to get everybody's like, you want to expand to different cities, and I'm like, man, at the end of the day, these dudes come down here to see me. My pros don't want to see anybody else, so I can't be everywhere else. So I'm keeping it where I'm at. The only thing I'm gonna do differently next year is just kind of I've got kids like guys like CeeDee Lamb and Caleb Vaughn, Tyson, and Courtney, and Shaywell. I mean, these guys all Grant Delpit. These all guys all been, 3 of them guys are first rounders. And over last year, first round, Kendall Sheffield starting. Like there's a lot of talent here that I'm just breeding. It's just like I'm gonna do something for like work more combine stuff next year. So trying to get all that stuff situated for combine weights and all that. So I'm gonna get more into that. I don't like combine training because I'm just not a big fan of that watch. I'm the stuff that I do is for in-game situations, but that's what I'm gonna end up doing.
Man, what an amazing interview that was. Much appreciation to Rischad, Footwork King Whitfield. We got a ton of insight into McKinnon, Samuel, Witherspoon, Sherman, and just kind of the experience that Rischad has had working with these players. Now we kind of get to the housekeeping part of the interview. Go ahead and subscribe to the 4th and 9 YouTube channel. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter, 4th_9. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram, 4th and 9. And go ahead and visit the website where there will be a full feature on this interview, 4thandnine.com. And go ahead and follow Footwork King on all social platforms as well. It's Footwork_King and the number 1 on Twitter, and then it's just Footwork_King on Instagram. Thank you.